Hey everyone, Daniel from DGG Productions. Today I have a different type of video for you yet again, and today I'm talking about the LEGO Minecraft sets that were revealed for 2023. Now, I'm not going to do a typical images video because you've probably already seen them if you're a fan of the theme, but quick thoughts is that I love a lot of these sets. I think this is one of LEGO's strongest themes that's completely underrated, and I thought I'd go through each set and show you, as someone who likes to do stop motion videos with LEGO Minecraft, what sets stand out to me and why I think they're great sets for me to get if I was doing more stop motion with it. So yeah, let's jump into the video. So starting off with the first set, we have the Swamp Adventure, which is a £9 set, which I think is a brilliant £9 set to follow on from what we've had before, like the Tiger Adventure, the Coral Reef, and the Creeper Ambush. I think this is a great full set. Obviously it comes with Alex to continue the trend of swapping them each year. A Zombie, which is nice to get more zombies. A Slime, which is a very good way to get the slime because it's an uncommon one to get. And the main reason for this set existing is a frog. Now, when I first heard the Swamp Adventure, I was kind of hoping for a witch, because the witches come in one set, and I would like to get a witch because I haven't got one. But this set with 68 pieces, I actually think it's a great set. The frog inclusion is great. As someone who wants to have more biodiversity within a Minecraft world, frogs are brilliant, and considering they're a new mob as well, I think it's brilliant to be getting them this fast. And zombies to build up more of an army, I think is really cool. Alex don't really care about, honestly, I'll just use her for parts, and a slime head, really nice to get. The build itself's really nice. The mangrove tree is really nice. To get multiple, you can really make a mangrove forest. Crafting table is nice. TNT to put an explosion feature in. Quite common. So yeah, that is the Swamp Adventure set. So next up is the Bee Cottage set, which costs £18 in the UK, and 21241 I think is a good set. I think as a great follow-up to the Beehive set, I think it's really nice. I think the bee skin contrasts very nicely with this honey bear skin. A baby zombie is really nice to get in a cheap set. I think we haven't had one for a while. I think last time was 2019, I want to say, or 2018. So it's been a while, and the main reason I think many people are really hyped for this set, obviously more ways to get more bees, but if you got the first time around anyway, you would have got 4 or 5, is for the hoe. The iron hoe, finally after 9 years, we've got it. It's taken us so long, we can now legally, in LEGO Minecraft, plant crops. It is that exciting, and this isn't the only set to come with one as well, and I think it is brilliant. The bee build itself, it goes well with the other sets I have, I've got the pig house, I've got the sheep farm, I've got the chicken coop. The bee is just the next step for that. I would wish we get a cow one, honestly, because we haven't got cows. Well, we have obviously had LEGO Minecraft cows, but they've not been actually that common, so I don't think we've had a cow for a few years, which I think is kind of disappointing, seeing how common they are, and hopefully with the new bookshelves coming into Minecraft, we'll get some sort of representation of that in LEGO form, though that may be quite difficult. It would be nice to get more cows. But overall, I think this is a good set. The iron hoe is brilliant to get for to do animations for actually planting crops, so yeah, that's really cool. Now the next set is a £20 set, which is set number 21242, and it is the End Arena set. And I know many people, I've seen Asher Flash being on about the fact this isn't an end ship, and I do agree with that aspect that it should be an end ship. But for me, as someone who got back into this theme with the Skull Arena set from 2018, getting a sort of sequel to it with a different skull, I think is really cool. And the crystals as well, I think look much better because you actually get the bedrock base. A chorus fruit is really cool. Another way to get an Enderman. It's been so long. 2 exclusive player skins are really cool, and a shulker. Oh my gosh, yes, finally for £20. I am very curious to see how that shulker works, because to me, there has to be something with it. Looking at all the images, it looks like it's closed. I see in the back of the box, which by the way, the box art has changed. I do prefer this, honestly. It does close. Oh, that's actually so cool. I'm very curious to see how that will work. Knowing that it can open and close, obviously, that would make sense. But I'm very interested to see how the mechanics of it work. I think that's honestly a good reason alone to understand, as someone who may want to do more stop motion in the end, why I want to then put a shulker box somewhere. Well, how does that work? And can you take the head out and make it still work? Because then we can have regular shulker boxes. So that to me is very exciting. So honestly, I think that is a great set in of itself, just for the shulker box alone. Now the next set is the Frozen Peaks, which is set number 21243, and is £30 in the UK. And I'm gonna be honest, I think this is my least favorite set of the lineup. It's cool to get another way to get a goat. The Stray is back, which is really cool. I actually don't have the Stray, and unfortunately, while this doesn't have the cape, which makes the old one exclusive, I'm really hoping more people sell that Darkstone Grey head by itself, because I kind of need Darkstone Grey heads. If you watch other forms of my content, like the custom minifigures that I do based on Minecraft skins, you would know why I would want Darkstone Grey heads, because many skins that I want to make kind of require that colour, and I don't have that colour available in mass quantity, unlike things like brown or green, which are quite common, and also orange, which I have like tons of. But I think that's also Emerald Ore as well, which is really nice. Nice TNT. The nice feature of like ramming from the goat, for example, like the Steve or the Stray off, which is kind of cool. And I'm going to bring it up. Green armor, which is clearly, I think, meant to be leather armor dyed. But I can also see this being good for people who like to do mods in their stop motions or in their builds, because emerald armor, because you get emerald ore in the set, you can sort of imply that he mined emeralds to make a full set of emerald armor, even if that's not officially in the game. That's honestly right, you could go with that type of armor, even if it's just probably more likely leather armor, but just dyed green. So I do think this set's good, but probably still my least favourite set of the entire wave. So next up for £40 we have the Sword Outpost, and this set is fantastic. The actual pixel art of the sword is really cool. If you look at the set itself, you can see the flat tiles are actually facing outwards, meaning that they've almost built it like you can hold it, which is kind of cool. The back of it is just black, which is slightly disappointing, but honestly, you're not going to be looking at it from the back. Some cool skins, obviously you've got some with enchanted trident and just regular diamond armor. Obviously, the one on the left does add a bit more like diversity into the LEGO Minecraft forms, which I think is really cool. But the main two reasons why people are mainly talking about this set is the LA. Honestly, not a mob that I thought we'd get this soon, but honestly makes sense. We are typically getting like a year turnaround time between mobs in the game to actual LEGO Minecraft mobs, although we are missing some from the past, which like shulkers, which I've now finally got. And the other thing is a jukebox. I am happy. We got the music disc Cat last year. This year. I'm sorry, I'm talking like 2023 now. Literally just this past summer. And it is the same one you get in this set, which is a bit disappointing. I would have preferred Chirp, which is probably my favourite music disc, or Mellow High. If you know that reference, you'll know. But I love the fact you can put the disc in, which it looks like you can do because there's a gap, which I think is really cool. The actual build itself is really nice. I love the fortress style things you get, although the sword being in it obviously takes away from that. I would prefer us to get a remake of the fortress set from 2016, with the whole modular integration of like building your own style of castle. I think that would be nice to get a remake of, especially with now more mobs you can now do. So yeah, that is the Sword Outpost set. So next up we have the Panda Haven set, which is the second animal house set, or the animal themed build that we've gotten in this wave. First the bee and now the panda. Again, I would prefer to get a cow next because we haven't had a cow in a while. But really interesting with this one is you can actually have it laying on all fours and you can move the head, which I think is ingenious of a build. Also the minifigure itself, I don't know what is it called, I'm trying to work out, look in the description what it's called. Yeah, it comes with like minifigures. Obviously, I'm just gonna call this like the Sanctuary Keeper, I think. But that torso is really interesting because, as I noted in my Lego Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi Jedi Starfighter set, which I don't know if that's gonna be out first or this one, I'm filming both at the same time. That torso looks like a Jedi robe. It just does flat out. Now, of course, the cake. If I get one comment, which I doubt we'll get any comments on this video, but hey ho. If you want to comment that down below, please do. I love to reading them. If I get one comment about the cake needing to be square, I would like you to direct yourself to actually playing the game. Because if you look at how it's held here, it is a circle. If you look at the inventory on any slot in-game, you will see that the cake is round. I've seen many people in 2020 just trash the Panda Nose set because of that, and I'm just like, look at the inventory. And I think, especially one of the main people that I did comment this on people's videos because I was really wanting them to like understand that fact, because I remember getting a bit annoyed about it because it's meant to be held by the player, and when it came to a set that predominantly showed the cake being placed down, it was square. And I did like how people were correcting themselves by saying it's an inventory cake, not a place down cake, although it does show one image of it placed down, which is a bit annoying. Skeleton, it's fine. Like the fact you get an enchanted bow on it though. The fact that you can place that bamboo on the panda itself is kind of nice. And another excuse to get another panda, baby panda. And this is actually the second time we've gotten this version of the cake with pandas, which I find very interesting and very coincidental. But yeah, I think the set is actually a stroke of genius with how it's done, and I think this is a fantastic set. In terms of stop motion, again, there's not much I can really do other than populating more pandas and more skins and skeletons, which honestly, so there's not much to really do other than like add to a scenery. So yeah, that's the Panda Haven set. Now the final set of this wave is the whole reason why I decided to make this video in this style, because the Deep Dark Battle is £60, and while it only comes with 2 minifigures, which you may think, oh, that's a bit sad, you get the Warden in this set. Like, you know the Warden? The unkillable boss that people have found ways to kill? The thing that turns this game into a horror game? It's in Lego form. This is why I want to do this style of video, because obviously it brings up the question, as someone who does stop motion, how would I integrate the Warden? Because obviously the Warden is so strong, even in the set, you could actually elevate it to actually make it rise on the ground, which is really incredible. Sure, I would love to have gotten the portal, but honestly, having just a spot of the Deep Dark is really awesome. And £60, the most expensive set of the wave. You only get 2 minifigures, slightly disappointing, but again, you get an enchanted hoe this time, which is really cool to see that piece reused. 2 nice skins anyway, I think that's an elf skin. And you get like another character there, it's again really cool. I think that's a dark stone grey head anyway, so again, becoming more common. I think that's even, no, that's sanguine, that's the same as the drowned actually. So not a new head colour there anyway. A random white skeleton head I think is kind of cool, although that is inaccurate because you can't, to my knowledge, you can't get the skeleton head there. So much skulk on the floor, you get skulk blocks, you got shriekers, you even got the sensors as well, which alert the Warden. I like the new chessboard that they've introduced from last year, I think it was in a Harry Potter set, that's all back. But the Warden, like how would you integrate the Warden? Like, let's say I was to do Lego Minecraft 4, hypothetically, let's say I do a 4th film to that franchise. Would I have Steve Knight immediately take on the Warden? It would be very difficult because honestly, something like that, because of how strong it's shown to be, it would be very difficult to do with what Lego Minecraft has. Like, I would want Lego, like obviously we have the chest plate, so we can just imagine it's an enchanted netherite chest plate. Same with the pants and boots. We don't have an enchanted helmet in the netherite helmet style. So that'd be something I'd have to wait for. But also, like, how I'd be able to do it is, like, as an animator wise, like, having the screen just cut to black and then just showing the Warden rise would be such a cool thing to try and do. Which would make it really unique. And obviously, I'm going to say it, if you want to have a boss, get this set, because even the Wither set from, like, 2016, which I missed out on, I mean, that set goes for how much? And I can't even find the Wither on its own. Like, if you are a fan of the Warden, buy this set, because it is fantastic. Like, I think this is one of the best Lego Minecraft sets ever. I think in terms of, like, giving us new things that we just really want. And, I mean, I've been looking at the Warden since, 2019, when it was, like, first properly revealed? Or was it 2020? I think it was either 2020 or 2019 when we first got our first glimpse of the Warden. And now in 2022, in 1.19, the Wild Update, we finally got him, and he's just so strong. I'm finally going to got this character. Obviously, the size as well is just brilliant. The fact that you can now brick build him, like in the vein of the Elder Guardian, the Wither, and the Ender Dragon. It is just like another boss, which I think is just really cool. And I think the build is also suitable to house him as well. Like, it's got space where you can put him and move him around. I do wish we got like a printed, not printed really, just a 1x1 circular tile, just to represent a snowball, because I think that would have been really clever to do. And maybe, like, I wonder how we're going to get, like, enchanted books. That's something we haven't got yet, to my knowledge. It would be really cool to see us get, like, an enchanted book, which we could have had in a chest. So that we could have had something like, imagine it's Sneak Speed Sneak 3, the new enchantment that you can find in Deep Dark. But yeah, as a set overall, this is fantastic. So, brilliant. And honestly, thank you all very much for watching this video. I could gush about this set for so long, but I think it's about time I wrap this up. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. What is your favourite Minecraft set from this wave? Personally, it is the Deep Dark Battle. It just is. And I'll see you all in another video. Okay, guys, goodbye.